Welcome to the Structural Pest Control Board, WDO reporting system town hall. And I will turn things over to Melissa Zanetta.
Thank you, Anne. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining today's session. We're excited to introduce the new WDO reporting system in the SPCB online licensing system, which officially goes live on October 22nd, so next Wednesday. Today, we're going to walk through how to register and log in to Connect, how to link your company and assign roles, how to generate and use a one-time code for admin access. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get right into the demo. Okay, so in order to register for an account, you will need to go to https://connect.pestboard.ca.gov. Make sure that if you are using a phone, you enter the full URL so that it will work appropriately. Now, sometimes there are issues with using phones, so it's probably best to do it on a computer if you can. If you're experiencing any issues, definitely I would say go to a computer and try it on a computer. But just make sure that you're entering the full URL. So I'm going to close out of this because I'm going to go into a pre-production environment where we can demo the system. Now, for today's scenario, we are going to register an account as an owner, and then we're going to link the company as an admin. So we're going to create two different accounts in today's scenario. So the first account we're going to register is for the owner. So to do that, we're going to go to the web page and we're going to click here to register. And I'm going to fill in all this information. And I'm going to opt out of receiving text messages, but it is up to you if you would like to receive text messages. You won't get too many messages when you opt in, just important messages when you basically register for an account or change your password. But in this case, I'm going to opt out. Make sure that you go back and check just to make sure everything's entered correctly, because if it's not, you're going to have an issue, or you could potentially have an issue registering or logging in the future. So I'm just going to look and make sure everything's correct. And then once I've confirmed everything is correct, I'm going to go click Submit Registration. Okay, so success. An email with a temporary password has been sent to my email address. So I'm going to go to my email account and collect my email that has the temporary password. I'm going to copy that. You can also write it down. I find copying and pasting a little bit easier, than I don't have to worry about what was capital, what wasn't. Just copy it. And then we're going to click here to go back to the login page. And I'm going to enter the same email address that I registered with. And then I'm going to paste in that password. And then I'm going to log in. You're now going to be prompted to reset your password. So we're going to take and paste that temporary password in as the old password. And then we're going to create a new one. The address rules can be viewed by clicking the button up here. So you want to make sure that it's long enough, but not too long. And it includes at least one of the following special characters. And it needs to have a numerical character, a lowercase character, and an uppercase character. So it needs to be a combination. Once you have entered your password, make sure you save it in a safe place so you can access it again, because you will need this password every time you log into your account. And we're going to click Update Password. So now I am on my user dashboard. So Fred Flintstone is the owner of the company. We now need to link Fred's company as the owner. So we're going to click License Link under the Licenses box to do that. Are you linking as an individual, or I'm sorry, as an individual license or business license? In this scenario, we're linking as a business. Are you one of the business owners? We're going to select yes. Then we're going to select principal registration, because we are trying to link the principal registration, not a branch office. And we're going to enter the license number without the PR. And the last 4 digits of the FEIN that Fred Flintstone registered the company with. Now, if you registered as a sole owner, you probably use the last 4 of your social. So if your FEIN does not work, I would say try your social. We're finding that's fixing a lot of the issues, because people over the years have forgotten how they registered. And so if one of them's not working, definitely try the other. So it's typically the FEIN if you're a corporation, but there are occasions where we have seen that they registered with a social. So if the FEIN's not working, try the social. Once you've got that information in here, then we're going to click Submit. And you should get a confirmation that says, congratulations, we found your license record in the database and have connected your login information to that existing record. Do you want to link another license? In this case, we're going to say no, so we can return to the user portal. And now you will see that the company has been linked. Now, when you link your company right now, you're not going to see the WDO activity button. I can only see that because I'm in a test environment. So it's okay if you do not see that yet. If you're linking as a business owner, you will see the generate one-time code. And that is what we will need to use to provide access, or to allow access to our admin staff. So now I'm going to go in and create another account as admin staff for Fred Flintstone. So we're going to do the same thing here. Click to register. And admin staff is going to enter their information here. This is their individual account, so they are going to enter their information. And I'm going to go back and make sure that I entered everything correctly. Okay, once I confirmed it's all accurate, I'm going to click Submit Registration. Now I'm going to refer to my email to get my temporary password. and I'm going to copy it or write it down. I'm going to go back to log in. I'm going to enter the same email address that I registered with as admin. Then I'm going to paste in my temporary password that I received in email, and then click login. Now I'm going to paste the temporary password, and then I'm going to create a new password. Once I have all my information entered, I'm going to click update password. And now I have access to my user dashboard. Now you'll notice that there are no companies listed. So I need to link the company as admin. In order to do that, I need a one-time code from the owner of the company. So I'm going to ask the owner to go into his portal and generate a one-time code. The owner will then log in, click the Generate a One-Time Code button, select the PR, submit, and then provide that one-time code to me so that I can then link the company as admin staff. Now you'll notice that this code is only good for 24 hours. If you go beyond 24 hours, you can always request that another code be generated. And then the owner can generate another code and provide it to you. Now we're going to go back to admin staff, Wilma Flintstone, and link license. Are you linking an individual license or business license? In this case, we're linking a business license. Are you one of the business owners? This time we're going to select no because Wilma is admin staff, not an owner. License type, principal registration. We're going to enter the PR number and the one-time code. Once we've got all that entered, we're going to click submit. Congratulations, we found your license record in the database and have connected your login information to the existing record. We don't want to link another license at this point, so we're going to click no to return to the dashboard. And we now have linked the company as admin. So you'll notice that we do not have a generate one-time code button, and that is because admin staff cannot generate a one-time code. Only the owner can generate a one-time code. So that is why the owner has the button and the admin staff does not. And again, admin staff, when you're linking the company, don't worry if you don't see any buttons right here. You will not see this until the 22nd when we actually go live. Once that happens, then the button will appear and you'll be able to click on this to get to the WDO activity menu. Okay. So that is how you register for a Connect account. Link as the owner or link the company as owner, and then provide the one-time code to the admin staff, where the admin staff then links the company as an admin. Now I'm going to open it up for questions. And I will hand it back to you, Anne.
Thank you. Sorry for the delay. And Tom, did you have something you wanted to add?
I do. Talking about the one-time code. The one-time code does expire in 24 hours, but the one-time code can be used as many times as you'd like to use it within that 24-hour period. That's all, Ann. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right, so I do see we've got hands raised, so I'm going to go ahead and let the rest of us know that if you want to ask a question, you'll see a hand down at the bottom of your computer screen. If you're using a phone, you might have to go to the 3-dot other options to see the little hand behind the 3-dot other options. And if you're a calling user, you can press *3 to raise your hand. And we are going to try and get to as many questions. Hopefully we get to everyone. We did get through the list last time. So I'm going to go ahead and start with first in line. Let's see. Now we did have someone who was on the line during the meeting. Let me see if I don't see their hand raised any longer. So we'll start with Dennis. And Dennis, I'm going to send you a little pop-up that's going to request to unmute. It might be on a tab at the bottom of your screen. Last time we noticed that. And if you click unmute me, you should be able to answer your question or ask your question. There you go. Go ahead. Dennis, I'm not hearing your voice. Do you have a headset maybe or a different microphone? Yeah, I'm still not hearing you, although I do see you unmuted. All right. There's a little drop down that's next to the mute button. You might be able to turn it so that it's using a different mic or using a headset instead of your computer. But go ahead and raise your hand again to get back in line, and maybe we'll tinker with it some more. And I'll go ahead and move on to our next in line, Michael Nash. Michael, I'm sending you the request to unmute. Let's see. Last week we did get people who were able to do this.
Okay, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, Dennis. Okay, fantastic.
That was just a lot of clicking.
Okay.
Hey, question. One, I tried to put my employee in and it said he doesn't exist, my field rep. So does he have to make his own account on this first before I can add him and have to generate a code to add him?
Yes, every user has to create their own account. So
Okay.
if you've linked as the owner of the company, then anybody who you are going to give access to file your WDO activities for you
Okay.
will need to create their own account and link using the one-time code.
Okay, now I am the admin staff. I do the reporting on that. So, and I did not see that WDO activity on my page there anywhere. So, do I have to make a second account to do my WDO
No.
work?
So you won't see that WDO activity button until Wednesday when the system goes live.
Okay. Okay.
That's just in our test environment that we can see it, just to make sure it works and everything like that. But you will see that button as long as you're linked on Wednesday when the system goes live. If you do not need anybody else to have access to file WDOs, if you're the only one who does the filing, then your staff does not need to, you don't need to generate a one-time code or anything like that.
Okay.
Everything from the old system will be transferred to the new system. So if you add your activities one at a time and your inspectors come up in the little drop-down box, they will all be there. Everything from the old system will be there. So you don't need to add inspectors for the sake of being able to say that this person is who did this activity.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about him creating his own thing. Wait till the 22nd and see what it looks like. And then if I have to, generate a code for him and he can make, and we can tie it in like that.
If he's not filing for you, he does not need to link to your account.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. Cause he's just a field rep. He's my inspector and crew guy. So then he don't need access.
Nope. If you're doing the filing, then you're the only one that needs the access.
Okay. That's my question. Thank you very much for your help.
Thank you, Michael.
All right. I think that might have been Dennis. And now Michael, or was that Michael? Okay, maybe that was Michael. All right, my apologies. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can get Armando. Armando, I'm going to send you a little pop-up to unmute. And Armando, it Other people last week said it was down at the bottom in a tab on your browser, maybe. But you should be able to click unmute me. All right, and again, oh, there you are. You unmuted.
All right.
No
You guys
problem.
hear me?
Yep.
All right. My question: how soon can you register? Because I had had today.
Yeah, absolutely. Registration opened last week where people are creating accounts and linking their companies. The only thing that you won't be able to do until next week is actually file the activities.
Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you so much. That was my question.
Thank you.
Super. All right, next up is Aaron Comstock. Aaron, I'm sending you a request to unmute. And again, Aaron, you should see a pop-up and you can choose the unmute me.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, that took some steps. That was really weird. Hey, this is my second time on this, and I cannot get past the first page. An unknown error occurs, and it doesn't tell me what the error is, so I can't even get to the next step. And all I have, we only need one account. It's just me and my husband, and we're both owners, so I don't need any sub accounts, but I can't get past the first page. Can I get some personalized help?
Absolutely. Please email me at pestboard, PESTBOARD at
Uh-huh.
dca.ca.gov.
And who am I sending this to?
I'm Ronnie. Either myself or Melissa will get back to you and get you the help that you need registering.
All right, I have pestboard at dca.ca.gov.
Correct.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And just for those who are also listening in, the email address is on the screen along with the licensing and the toll-free phone numbers. So although please be nice to everybody, we are super swamped with the new rollout. All right, moving on, we're going to talk to Eddie. And Eddie, I'm sending you
Okay,
a
I'm not
request.
doing this anymore.
Oh, you're going to log out? You can if you need to, certainly. And Eddie, did you get the pop-up? All right, Eddie, let's try one more time. All right.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hello, fantastic.
Hi.
Hi. It gives you multiple steps before you can unmute. So like every time you send the unmute thing, I have to click unmute and then go to the mute and then allow my
Oh,
that's why everybody's taking
no.
probably so long to respond.
Sorry about that.
I actually had a question. You may have answered it. You answered it partially, but when it comes to I've already created my account and have linked my the principal registration to my account. I know you said that the WDO activity button won't come up until next week, but is that also for the to generate a code?
No, the generate one-time code button should appear. If you've linked the company, you should have the generate one-time code button on your screen next to where your principal registration is listed.
Gotcha. So I do not see that on mine. I see where it says like license types, and I have the principal registration on there, but I don't see the little button that says generate a code.
Is your company a branch 3 company?
Yes.
Okay. Um, Okay, if you can send us an email at the email address on the screen, I can look into it. Please provide your PR number and the email address that you use to register, and we can try to pinpoint the problem.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Eddie.
Ronnie, can I chime in for just a second?
Of course.
Thank you. I just wanted to remind everybody that you have to link as the owner of the company in order to see the one-time code. If you're linked as admin, you're not going to see a one-time code. So just a reminder.
That's true. Thank you, Melissa.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, let's move on to Rachel. I'm sending you a request to unmute.
Hi. So in our circumstance, our question is we have 4 different branches, and how would we register the administrative users for each branch? Would it be under the owner and each branch gets an admin account? What would be the most effective?
Okay, so when the owner links using the principal registration and they generate a one-time code, in the drop-down box, if they only want the administrative person that they're giving the code to have access to one particular branch, they would just select the branch that they want to give that person access to, and they would have to generate one code for each branch office.
Okay, so one code for each.
Yes,
So
and
then
if
the main account will be under the owner, and then we would have 4 individual administrative accounts, correct?
that's correct.
Okay. And then another question is in regards to the registration for the administrative users, do they have to input? I saw on there it's like the last 4 SSS number. Do fill that out?
Yes, any
They do.
user in the system has to put in the last 4 of their social.
Okay, so that would be like pertaining to like the termite inspectors, correct?
No, that would just be
Or like whoever is submitting.
whoever is creating the account that's going to have access to the WDO system.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Access.
And Rachel, if you have branch
Yes.
offices and if you need further help registering the branch office, there's not a lot of companies that file with their individual branch offices. If you need, if your company needs individual help, like with working out the branch office stuff, please shoot me an email. And I'm trying to get with those companies like individually because there's only a handful, and I can give you guys some one-on-one.
Line, should I put something specific to flag that?
Yeah, you could just put new WDO system branch offices. Did I lose her?
Okay, so was that all you needed, Rachel? Okay, she put herself back on mute. Oh, did you get what you need, Rachel?
Okay, offices.
Oops. Okay, sounded like we were having a little audio problems. All right, I think Rachel got what she needed. If not, raise your hand again. We'll swing back through. And next in line is Tim Sheldon. Tim, I'm sending you a request to unmute.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, yep.
Okay. So it might be a dumb question, but the owner of the company that I work for, he is only a branch 2 operator. I am the branch 3 qualified manager. So therefore, would he need to still make the account as the owner, or do I, the main account?
So the owner is only branch 2, but you are the QM for branch 3. Is that what you said?
Correct.
I'm sorry.
Correct.
Okay. As the owner, he can still create the account. If he wants you to create it as the owner, that's fine too. He would just have to provide you with the tax ID number. And
Got it.
it's totally up to you guys. I mean, at the end of the day, you're the qualifying manager. You will be responsible for the filing of the WDO activities. So you definitely should also have access to that.
Right. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that's all I needed.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Super. All right. And let's see. Let's go move on to Lindsay. Lindsay, I'm going to send you a request to unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi. Okay, I have a couple questions. One, so I know that we won't actually have access to that WDO reporting button until next Wednesday. Are you guys going to be showing us though, like how to post the activities ahead of time? Like,
yes.
kind of
So
like a run through? Okay.
yes. So the next demo that we do on the 21st, same time, Tuesday, the 21st, 2:00, we will be doing a demonstration of actually filing the activities and showing some other features in the new system.
Perfect. Okay. All right. That was my first question. And then my second one is I'm supposed to be posting the activities this Friday, the 17th. Will I be waiting until next week when this one goes live, or can I still use the old system for that?
The old system will be up and running until 5:00 on this Friday. So anything that you can get done in the current system before 5:00 on Friday, feel free to get that done. Anything that's not done will be transferred to the new system, and you will have to wait until the system goes live to do anything further on the 22nd.
Okay. And if for some reason, if I forget or don't do it by 5:00 and it has to go till next week, do we get penalized? Because I know it's supposed to be every 10 days. How does that work?
The system will be blocked out from Wednesday until the 31st. So you guys have time to get into the new system and play around and get everything filed without being penalized.
Okay, great. Perfect. That is all I need then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic. All right. And then let's go ahead and move on to Jessica Vasquez. Jessica, I'm sending you a request to unmute. Trying to give people time to find and click through all their screens. All right, Jessica, I resent. And if you can't get through, we'll open up the chat at the end. All right, I'm not hearing Jessica. Let's see. All right, so Carlesia Guao, I'm going to send you a request to unmute.
Hi there, could you hear me?
Yeah.
So my question is, I'm the only one who does the uploading and whatnot. In fact, from day one, since they started the termite program, it's just me who does it. Could I register myself as the main person for the account? Or do I need to get with the owner or one of the presidents to create that link for me to get that one-time code?
If you have the tax ID number for the company, you can register. There's no verification that you're actually the owner. We just had to create separate profile accesses in case the owner did not want to share their tax ID or social security number with admin staff or other staff.
Okay. My other question is, we only have 2 branches. Um, but again, I'm the only one doing the uploading. Do I still need to register or create separate codes for each branch?
No, no. So if you're logged in as the PR, then you
Mhm.
can file for any of the branch offices. The only time you would create separate accounts or whatever for the branch offices if you were giving access to somebody else to file for only one particular branch office.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Then let's-
Hello, it's Jessica. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I had to fix the computer was being weird.
Yeah.
Sorry. My question is, what if I accidentally entered like when I registered the owner account, if I entered the owner's name wrong, and that way it won't link, correct?
I think that it will still link as long as you put in the correct information. I'm not
Because
sure.
when I tried to do it with all the information, it was just saying like not found.
Jessica, can you confirm, like, did you enter so you registered an owner's account and you entered their name and their social, and then you're trying to link the company as the owner? Is that what you were saying you did?
So I was when I was trying to do it originally, I did like the company email, which is only just one at Gmail because we're very small. It's only like 2 of us here, but it was kept giving me errors for that. And then from like me, I'm last 4 like the tax ID is under me, and then my husband is like the official owner. So I ended up I put my name because I was just trying to mess with it, and then it went through under my name. But I mean the PR number and the tax ID is the same. But now when I try to link the license, it's saying we do not connect your information to a record in the database. So I'm wondering if that's just because it's my name and not my husband's.
You know what? I think we're going to need a little bit more information and to be able to go in. So can you please email us the details, email us the name and the email address that you registered under, and then we can kind of look and see what's in the system and if anything needs to be changed at that point.
Okay, I can do that.
Thank you.
Okay.
So moving on to Christine Cornejo. Christine, I'm sending you a request to unmute. And Christine, people have said there's a pop-up and it might be at the bottom. You might have to click through and give the computer's mic permission to talk to us. Send it one more time. I want to thank everybody for being so patient and kind with us. All right, Christine, please keep trying. And we're going to go ahead and move on to Steve Scoville. Steve, I'm sending you a request to unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. I missed the first 5 minutes. Why did we change the system?
The other system is just kind of outdated. There was no ability to accept credit card payments. It was time for a new system. We kind of had to do it. We lost our IT support for the old system.
Okay, that was my only question, but I've been able to link everything all right, and I'll just say thanks for putting this on, and hello to Christine when she ever gets on.
Thank you, Steve.
Bye.
All right. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Boy, howdy. They're not kidding. There was buttons we've pushed that we haven't ever had to push. Okay, I have a question. Everything says must use personal email. And so how does that work with my admin who I can't require to use personal email? Like it says
everybody has to use.
Go ahead.
Yeah, everybody has to use a different email address.
It
The
just
reason we
has to be
prefer them to use,
personalized. It doesn't have to be their personal. Because it
if
says
they
don't
have,
use @company, use Yahoo or whatever.
yes, and that's what we prefer, because if the person stopped working for your company and go to work for another company, then obviously they don't have access to the Connect system anymore. If that's the only option for them to use their company email, then they can, but only one person can register with each email address.
So yeah, because well, according to California state law, if I have them use a personal email or a personal cell phone, I have to pay them for that time or usage. Don't ask me how we know that, but so we would put, like, I have a young man that helps me with this on the front desk, and so the email he uses is Ethan@Craigenson. So yeah, if he did ever leave or whatever, he wouldn't have access to that email. He would just have to re-register then. I have the company registered under a personal, we have a generic personal for the company, and Brian's now with that one, but now I want to be on there, but I have my Christine@CraigandSons.com. Can I use my Christine@CraigandSons.com?
You can. The personal email is more so for licensees and people who are applying to get take examinations and applying for licenses, not necessarily for administrative staff. If
Well,
somebody
he
were
does
to
happen to
use,
be a licensee also, but okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. So basically, it's more for the licensee. So, like, if they leave and they want to have access to their license, I don't hold it hostage because I have their email.
exactly, at
But
that point, if they were to leave, then they have to contact us. We have to put in a ticket with their IT department to have their email address on their account changed. It's not just as simple as, oh, I'm just going to make another account, because it's not going to let you make another account with the same name and social and date of birth.
got it. Okay. All right. Well, good. Okay, that answers my question. So it can be done. It's just not the preferred way. So
Absolutely.
if okay, got it. I understand. All right. Hi, Steve.
I just wanted to add a little bit more to that. I know right now the conversation is really about WDO, but just for the sake of understanding Connect is our online licensing system. So for anybody that has a license, you're eventually going to be needing to link that license to your personal account so that you can renew it, so you can change your address, so you can do a transfer of employment. Now, all that functionality is not there yet, but it will be. And the renewals could be online as soon as next renewal season. So that's kind of why we're pushing for individual licensees to have their own account, because yeah, if they leave, the company in January, they're due to renew in June, they may have issues getting into their system or into their account and
Right.
renewing their license. So we want to make sure that they have continued access. And that's kind of the benefit of using their personal email, is there's no need to change it if they leave the company. And there is a way to unlink them as an admin or however they're linked for WDO purposes. So it's not like they're going to be stuck on the account once they leave. It's just that if they use their work email as their login ID, that is kind of stuck with them until we submit that IT ticket to get it changed.
It makes sense. Got it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, fantastic. And we'll move on to Jose. I sent you a request to unmute. All right, sounds like you're unmuted. Or it looks
Can you
like
hear
it.
me?
There we go. Yep.
Hi, thank you for the presentation. It was a great presentation. I just wanted to ask, this is also a great system that you guys are utilizing to streamline a lot of processes that we have. But I wanted to see on the day you guys go live, and we are not able to see that WDO icon to transfer us to the new dashboard. If that icon doesn't appear on that same day go live, are we supposed to wait a few days, or are we supposed to contact? Because I know you guys are going to be bombarded with a lot of questions that day as well, with the trying to also roll it out as well. So I was just trying to ask that question, and I got two other questions as well.
Okay, so yeah, if on the 22nd, you should have that WDO access button as long as you've registered an account and linked your company. If for any reason it does not happen on the 22nd, we should have, if you've been receiving the emails about the town halls and everything like that, you should also be getting an email from us letting you know that we're having technical difficulties and when to expect that button to show up.
Okay, great. The other thing too is you guys were able to send all the PowerPoints in a timely manner to all of us to be able to register prior to these meetings that you guys are holding. Are you guys going to do that as well with going live with the WDO dashboard? I know you mentioned earlier that when you go live, you guys are going to give the presentations, but will you be sending out PowerPoints as well so we can actually see if we can navigate through it once we do go live?
Most definitely. Most definitely. So we will be sending out the user guides for how to file your activities, add funds with the credit card, everything like that. We will be sending that out prior to going live, and probably around the same time that we do the demonstration on the Monday. And you guys will have time. You guys will have about 10 days, 9 or 10 days to navigate the system before the 10-day filing requirement starts ticking again. So we're giving you guys a little bit of time to get in there and play around and call and ask us if you have questions.
I know I've been actually waiting for you guys to be able to take online payments for the WDO reports.
Oh, me
Actually,
too. Me
I
too.
actually asked the staff a while back, and she was like, "Just be patient. I think you'll be getting good news soon." So I was like, "Okay." And then
Yeah.
so I think this is going to help with uh, expediting the payments, especially if you look online and all the payments are reduced down close to zero. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I've been
so
waiting for this for 18 years.
I know, right? It's actually good. This is a good thing. I think the whole process and getting everybody to buy into it, that's the challenging part. But I think honestly, moving forward everybody will understand the process. I had to do the same thing. But the last question is, what is it called? Um, in those PowerPoints, are they going to provide the detail of the way the dashboard is going to look, or
Yes.
okay, perfect then. All right, then
Yes.
that's
We
all I
went through
needed
and
to.
took screenshots and kind of did step-by-step directions for filing and everything like that. And we're just putting some finishing touches on it, and you guys should have those pretty quick.
All right, that's great. That's all I needed to know. I appreciate everything you guys are doing to roll this out, and I've been actually waiting for this day. So thank you for all the hard work you guys are putting into this rollout.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you guys for your patience.
Have a great day.
You too. Thank you, Jose.
All right, next in line is Cal Performance Termite Control. I'm sending you a request to unmute. Should be a pop-up and it might ask other questions. All right, Cal Performance. Let's give it one more shot. All right. Didn't seem to go through. Now let's go ahead and if you do find you can figure it out, that'd be cool. Otherwise, as I said, we'll open up the chat at the end so you can type in. So let's see. Next in line is Marco. Marco, I'm sending you a request to unmute.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hi there. Um, I just a question. I've been trying for the last couple of days to register, and I keep getting this error message that says an error occurred. Please try again. I was wondering if there's a route that I have to abide by, or is there somebody I can contact to register?
Yeah, it's possible that you've already registered an account, so it's not letting you register another account. But if you want to send us an email at the email address on the screen with the email address that you registered with and your name, we can try to help identify the issue.
Okay, and this is at the passport.ca.gov.
Passport at dca.ca.gov. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. And next in line is Cesar Lara. Cesar, I'm sending you a request to unmute.
Hey there.
Hey.
That was pretty quick, right?
Yeah.
After I don't know how many tries. Anyhow, hope you guys are having a great day. Quick question. I was able to register myself and linked my licenses on there. But when I tried to link the business address, I'm the owner, operator, and I do all the filings myself. When I try to link my business to the licenses, it says I get an error message saying nothing was found in the database.
Okay, so it's possible that the tax ID or FEIN number that you are trying to link with does not match our system. We're kind of seeing that quite a bit. So if you want to send us an email if you have a tax document that has your company's tax ID number on it, if you could email that to us with your PR number and let us know that you're having a trouble linking to your company, then we can definitely look into it and make sure that those numbers match. And if they don't, we can update it using the tax document that you provide us.
Okay, sounds good. I will do that.
Ronnie,
All
I'm
right.
going to chime in real quick, and I just wanted to say, please try the last four of your FEIN and the last four of your social. If at that point it doesn't work, then definitely send us that information. But we're finding that a lot of people registered with their social security number, and that's why the FEIN is not working. So definitely I'd say try both.
Okay, I tried both. And it
Did you try
work.
both? Okay, got it.
Yep.
Just for everybody else, if anybody's having issues, try both, and then definitely let us know if neither one is working.
Perfect.
Thank you, Melissa.
All right. Thank you, Cesar. And let's see. All right, Dennis, let's go ahead and do this. Don't know if.
All right. Can you hear me this time?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay. So a couple questions. When I registered, at first it kept giving me an error, and then I tried to register under my operator license, and it allowed me to register under my operator license, and then I went back in and was able to register under my PR number. So I've got my registration under my operator and my PR number. Is there a way to delete the operator number? Because I'm the only one that actually does the WDO. I have myself that does all the reporting, and then I have one branch 3 inspector and treater.
So you have one login for the system, but both your license, both your operator and your company registration are listed under the licenses. Is that what you're
Yes.
saying? Okay,
Yes.
leave it because your operator's license, next time it's up for renewal, your renewal will probably be in this system. So it's not a bad thing for your operator's license to be there too.
Okay. And then my branch 3 technician, he does no, outside of doing his reports and stuff that I actually submit, he doesn't do any reporting or anything. So does he need to be registered with this?
He does not for WDO reporting. Eventually,
Okay.
he will need to create an account to renew his license and stuff, but we haven't built that yet. We'll let you guys know when that's coming and when he'll need to create an account.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and next up is Debbie. And I'll send you the request to unmute. Some people it comes right up, and some people it's got to click through 800 screens. I'm sorry about that, but let's hope this works for Debbie. And I just sent you a second one in case the first one got buried under something. All right, Debbie, I just recommend to keep trying. And then, as I said at the end, we'll do the chat questions. Moving on to Sally.
Hello?
Sally. Oh, Debbie, there you go.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay,
Sally, hang on a sec.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so my question is, I'm an admin for ABC Termite, and the owner has already registered everything. She actually, the day that she did this, she actually sent me a one-day a code, which was for 24 hours. But when I logged on earlier, I'm not, I think I did a boo-boo right now. And I think that I actually like registered. I don't know what I did. Can you kind of tell me, how do I go about adding me as an admin? Would that be the owner that does that? Or is it me?
So you would create a personal account.
Okay.
And you would create your personal account, your own unique login to the system with your email and your own password.
Okay.
And then once you're in there, you click the license link button at the top.
Yes.
And it'll
Okay.
ask you if it's for an individual or a business. You select business.
Business. Okay.
And then it'll ask you if you're an owner and you say no.
Gotcha.
You'll type in principal register or select principal registration, enter the PR number, and then put in the one-time code. If it's been over 24 hours since they generated the code, then they will have to generate a new code and give you a new code.
Okay, great. I will just, yeah, because I work remotely since the pandemic. I work remotely from home. And so I'll just have my, the owner create another one, and then I'll do what you said on that there, because I did generate my own, but I got worried that I was doing something wrong, like for the company part of it. But I do everything here. So it just like, it scared me that I might have had done a mistake, but I think that I did. I used my social, and I used my ABC email. It wasn't really personal, but it was the ABC one. And I got the temporary passcode and cut and pasted it in there. Then I made my own. So that all seemed to be correct, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. I think I actually did not mess up then.
Okay.
I just have to go forward and do this other stuff that you said. Okay. I
Yeah,
kind of
go
had
ahead and
to,
just
I
leave
had to
the
log back
license.
on so I could talk to you guys. Okay, great. And then, okay, that way I could talk to her about what I heard too, and so that me and her work this all out. So, okay, you guys have been terrific. It's going to be a real chore to do this, but I'm real happy that you guys are going to take the credit cards now and stuff. So we appreciate you
Yeah.
guys. Thank you.
We appreciate you too. Thank you.
Hey, you guys have a blessed day. Thank you.
You too. Thank you, Debbie.
Okay. Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. And then I believe we were in the middle of unmuting someone else. Sally.
Yes. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi. So yeah, I actually was not able to attend last week's webinar, and I'm not sure if you guys discussed a different topic. So do you guys happen to have a recording of that session?
We do. And actually, last week's session was pretty much the same as this session. We demoed the same things and then opened it up for questions that went for an extra hour and a half. So there's a lot of questions, but it was the same demonstration that we did today. And we do have a recording. Melissa, I don't know, has it been posted yet?
Not yet. I'm still waiting on the ticket to get it published in YouTube, and then we can provide the link. We will be putting all those links and the notices in the same place on our website. So if you go to the website and click under the what's new where it says WDO system or WDO reporting system, that will take you to the page that has all the links and then our recorded town halls as well once we get them on there.
Oh, okay, perfect. And I'm sorry, what was that website URL?
It's the pestboard.ca.gov.
Okay, perfect. And then for next week's session, is it going to be the same topics that is going to be discussed or was discussed today?
No, next week we will do a demonstration of the actual system, how to file activities and stuff like that. It'll be a different demonstration next week.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for your help.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. Moving on to Exo Pest Solutions. Sent you a request to unmute.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you doing? Thank you so much. Okay, I'll get right to the point. So I am an owner of a branch 2 company, and I do have a branch 3, but I hang my branch 3 with another operator from a different company. Now, how does registering work for me?
So the owner of the other company that you are hanging your license at will need to create a Connect account and give you a one-time code so that you have access to that account. As the qualifying manager of the company, you are the one ultimately responsible in making sure that gets done and the activities get filed. So I highly suggest that you get with the owner of that company and have them give you access to their WDO account so that you can, protect your license and make sure things are getting done.
Okay, copy that. So just to run it briefly one more time, I have a branch 3. I hang with him. I just have to get a one-time code for him to access my WDOs that I submit.
Well, if your company's only branch 2, you shouldn't be doing WDOs. If you're doing branch 3 work under his license, then yes, you need access to his WDO account to make sure that both your activities and the activities that any of his employees are doing are getting filed.
Okay, no, so I do have a branch 3 as well. I'm just not an operator, which is a different company.
Oh.
But I'm a branch 2 operator. But I have a branch
Okay.
3, and I hang my branch 3 with him.
Your branch 3 field rep.
Correct.
Okay, so if you're doing branch 3 work, then it's the operator of the company who you're doing that branch 3 work under's responsibility to make sure the activities are getting filed. That's something you guys are going to have to work out. I mean, it's ultimately their responsibility that your activities are getting filed. If they don't know what you're doing, I don't have advice for you.
Right. No, I understand. Okay. Okay. So basically, I can't have my own Connect account yet. Is that what you're saying?
You can, but they would have to give you access to it if for you to personally file the activities.
Okay. Correct. Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. Got it. I understood. Understood. I'll reach out to him.
Okay. Thank you.
Touched him. He's right here in front of me. Okay. Thank you so much. That's it for now.
All right.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right. Next up is Candace. Candace, I'm sending you a request to unmute. And hopefully you are getting that. All right, let me try one more time. Sorry, Candace, if you were in the middle of hitting your buttons when I did that. All right. Hang in there. And then let's see, Kim D is next. Kim, I'm sending you a request to unmute.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, we can.
Hi, okay. So just a quick question. I may be repeating myself, but I actually am an admin and the owner sent me the link and the one-time code, and I was able to gain access, and we're looking at it through their computer and they can't see me under, I guess, the business account, the owner account. How do we know, how can he see everybody's who's linked into?
So they can't right now at this point. Once the system
Oh,
goes live
okay.
on Wednesday, there will be, when they click on their WDO activity button, they will also have a button that says provide access that they can click there and they'll be able to see everybody who has access to their WDO. And there's a trash can where they could delete somebody's access or they could add other people's access.
Okay.
But that they can't see that until Wednesday.
Okay. And then when I do log into mine, is it normal for it just to say welcome, Kimberly Duran, my name? It doesn't necessarily have to say Pest R Us Pest Services, the company name.
Underneath the licenses section, if you linked with your one-time code, you should see the company's information.
That is strange because I don't see that.
Okay, then it doesn't sound like you've linked.
It won't have the name of the company. It'll just have the PR number and then the dates. Do you see that?
At the bottom?
In the licenses box.
Okay. Yes, I see it. Yeah, it doesn't. It only has the PR number. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, perfect. That's all I needed help with. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Great. So let's see, moving on to DTI. I sent you a request. Let's see if you're able to unmute. And there you go. You're unmuted, but I'm not hearing your voice yet.
Let's see.
Oh, I heard you.
Hello?
I heard something. Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Oh, sorry. I'm Sabrina with Diamond Trading. Thank you for all this. We're really happy that this is up and about. I had a question, and I'm sorry if I'm like repeating myself. So I'm the admin, and there's only one other person, the owner. So when the WDO is live, so this is probably a weird question. Will we both have access to that? So like say, cause I'm admin and if I'm on vacation, do they have to log into the admin to send the WDOs or can they do it from their account?
The admin, the owner or the admin can both file WDOs. Once the
Okay.
system's live, there will also be another level of access that you can give to a staff person who's not admin, that
Oh, okay.
they can file reports and stuff, but they would not be able to give access to any other user. So
Okay.
yeah, anybody who has linked to the company or been provided access by an owner or an admin staff will be able to file the reports in the absence of the person who normally does it.
Oh, okay. And then you said next week you're gonna have another seminar and that's gonna show us how to use the WDO including adding like the monies.
Yes, next week will be a demo on how the system works and everything. The new system is very similar to the old system.
Oh, okay.
It's new, it's refreshed, it accepts credit cards. There's reporting and stuff that you couldn't do in the other system. But the basic functionality for uploading reports and adding activities is basically the same. But yeah, we would love to do a demonstration for you guys and let you see the freshness of the new system.
Okay. And then I have another question. I know that you said that in the future, like anybody that like for example, we have a field representative. So when they're required to register, you'll send them individually an email to let them know that, or will you send it to like the main company that they're under and then we'll notify them?
When we go live with renewals where everybody's going to need their own accounts and everything like that, I am sure that we'll send that email to every email address that we can find in any of our systems.
Okay.
Because it'll be that important that everybody knows. So
Yeah.
as long as we have an email address for somebody, they will be contacted.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks for your help.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you.
Okay, moving on to April. April, I'm sending you a request to unmute. And there you go. I see you're unmuted, but I'm not hearing you yet. If you've got like a headset and a computer speaker, you might need to pull down that little triangle next to the mute button and change your audio settings or choose which speaker you want, which microphone you want to use. And then, as I said, we'll be opening in the chat at the end too. Yeah, I'm not hearing you yet. All right, you're welcome to tinker with your audio settings. Like I said, the little down arrow next to the mute button has some different settings you can change. Yeah, I see you are able to unmute. It's just the voice. Oh, I heard something.
There she is.
April, do we have
Hello?
you? Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, fantastic.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, great. Sorry. Okay, so I'm with April with Calco's Termite and Pest, and we did have a couple of questions. So the owner is asking, so we set up the accounts this morning, and he has himself as the owner and an admin, which is the other manager, and then I'm the office manager that submits all the WDO reports. Now I made an account for myself. He says that it wasn't giving him an how he sets up those roles, like as far as like having the other manager, Ralph, be a admin, and then how does he set me up as a just an user? Is that even though I
Yes.
was ready to set up an account? So
Yeah, so you have your account. So on Wednesday when the system goes live, it sounds like they want to give you like a staff access instead of an admin or an owner access. So when the
yes.
system goes live on Wednesday, they'll click the provide access button and then type
So
in
they'll be
your
able to see it
last
then,
name.
because he said he wasn't seeing it
Yeah,
in
you
his
won't be
end.
able to see it until Wednesday, but on Wednesday he will be able
Okay.
to provide access button and give you access to
Okay,
the
that
system.
makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. And then also just one more question. For when we're using Pest Pack, now I know the old system, the Pest Pack used to, I used to be able to, do a report and generate all the ones I want to submit, and then all I have to do is just upload it into the Pest Pack. I mean the Pest or the board, where we submit our activities now. Are we gonna still be able to do that, or is it we're gonna have to enter it manually, or?
Absolutely, absolutely. I would not make this more difficult for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, are we gonna have to enter it manually now, or?
All the termite programs that are out there that generate that text file that you upload to our website, the new system is going to accept that same exact text file. It's going to be so similar
awesome.
that once you guys
Okay.
see it, you're not going to know why you were scared to use it and get into the new system.
Yeah.
It'll go really
I'm
smooth.
definitely gonna watch. I'm definitely gonna be in the meeting for the demo that you guys are gonna do for the, submitting the reports and stuff. So, but thank you guys very much, and I appreciate you guys doing this. It's great.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, so let's see. Next in line is Marco just disappeared. All right, so let's see. Let me scroll down and see. Oh, Marco, let me send you a request. It looks like you might have put your hand down a little too early, but I gotcha. There you go.
Hi, hello again. Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
go ahead. Yep.
Oh, sorry. So earlier I figured out how or why I wasn't able to log in. I logged in with a different, I created the account with a different email. Is there a way to have that changed to our primary email? The user ID?
Yes, if you send us an email with the wrong email that you registered with, the email address that you would like it changed to, and your name, we can have that changed. It's not something that we do, but we can put in a ticket to have it updated.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right. And now next in line is Tim Sheldon. Tim, I sent you a request.
Got it.
Great.
Okay, little off topic, but I was just curious since I had you here. 2 weeks ago, I sent a check to upload more activities, and it hasn't hit the account. Shall I assume that this is the reason why? And
No.
Oh, okay.
No, everything that has been received gets cashiered every day. So unless it just came in today, it might not have been entered so far. But we do that cashiering on a daily basis. So if you want to send us an email to wdo@dca.ca.gov, I can have my cashier check and see if we've received it.
Okay, yeah.
Please include the check number and the amount and your PR number, and we'll look into it for you.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And moving on to JB. I sent you a request. So JB, keep your eyes open. Go ahead and send it one more time in case it got buried under other windows on your computer. All right, JB, keep checking, and if you do find that you can unmute, just wait your turn in line and hop in after the next person. Otherwise, we'll be opening the chat soon. All right, Carliza Glau, any request?
Hi, so I have another question. Currently, there's funds in our current account. What happens to those funds? Does it get
Everything
transferred
that
over?
Absolutely. Everything that's in the current system will be moved to the new system over the weekend and will be available to you guys to use on Wednesday when we go live.
Perfect. And I know I asked this earlier, but again, since I'm the only one who's doing the uploading and whatnot, the president leaves it up to me. How would I be able to make myself the link? Do I just get their tax ID number or the FEIN number from them if I've already created my account?
If you've already created an account, you could either have them give you the tax ID number, the last four of the tax ID number, and you can link as the owner, or one of them will have to create an account as the owner and then give you a one-time code.
Okay, so perfect. So I could just hit the license link and then business. And then even if I'm not the business owner, just do yes, since they're going to provide that information to me.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, that's all I needed. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. And let's see. Next is Brett Husted. Brett, I'm going to sending you a request to unmute. And Brett Husted. Send you one more just in case.
Okay, maybe now I got it?
Yes, now you got it.
Okay, sorry. I've been trying to get logged in. I'm a one-person company, and the company has changed ownership about 10 years ago. I don't know if that makes any difference in terms of the company, the initial FEIN number or tax ID number. I sent an email to try and get some assistance with it, because I've tried it, my operator's number with both my tax, Social Security, and FEIN number. But I've gone onto the website and tried to search my operator's number and everything to try and find out what the problem is, because the company name is part of another company. So Prevention Inspection Services is part of Hewstead Property Services, which is an incorporated. So I'm like lost in a soup of registration stuff. Not sure that I have a question other than that.
So did you just send that email at like 3:01?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We have it in here, and we will give you some personal help as soon as we get off this meeting and start tending to all the emails that came in during this meeting.
Okay. Yeah, and I think one of my questions was what happens in terms of I have a database that I import my WDO reports through, and the submittals I gather will be somewhat similar in the way that we're going to do those, and we'll be able to have a card on file or something like that to pay for our deposits.
Yes, the filing of the activities will be the same. You'll still export your activities from your termite program, upload them to our website, and then you'll be able to either pay by depositing a check like you currently do or paying by credit card.
Just out of curiosity, is there going to be any attempt to link up with County Ag and make that a little bit less divided, so that our reporting with County Ag can be sort of integrated with our WDO reporting?
It's not in our vision. We kind of talked about it and tried to work that out when they developed the Cal Ag program, and it just wasn't feasible. So I don't think so. Unfortunately, I think it's going to remain two different systems.
Never. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for what you're doing, and appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, so it looks like that's the end of the raised hands, although you're certainly welcome to raise your hand again if you want to, but I've also opened up the chat. So if anyone was not able to get their microphone to work, but they want to click on that little chat bubble icon that's at the bottom of your WebEx screen, you're welcome to try that. Again, if anyone is a calling user and wants to ask a question, you can press *3 to raise your hand. And if anyone has anything else that they just thought of, they're welcome to raise their hands by clicking on that hand icon. And let's see. Okay, Candace, let's see. What else have you thought of? I sent you a request to unmute. So Candace, you can unmute yourself. Okay, or maybe that was an accidental hand raise. All right, well, it looks like nothing is coming in by chat. All right, well, congratulations, Melissa and Ronnie. It looks like this was another successful session.
Yes, it was for sure. Well, everybody, definitely next Tuesday at 2 p.m. we will return for the next town hall. As Ronnie mentioned, we will go into a little bit more detail about filing activities and making deposits. So definitely come back and join us if you can. If you can't, don't worry. We'll be sending out user guides and publishing the town halls as quickly as we can. Unfortunately, that has to go through a different process, so it does take a little bit of time to get them published. But again, you can find all the information that's been provided to date for our transition at pestboard.ca.gov. If you click on what's new, or if you go down to the what's new on the homepage, their first the first option down is the new WDO reporting system. So you'll click on that and it'll take you to the page that has all the information that's been sent, and we'll eventually have the links to the recordings of the town halls. But thank you all for joining us, and looking forward to next week's town hall.
Yes, thank you all very much.
All right, so yes, thank everyone, and we'll be closing the webinar now. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you, everyone.